Well, we're 7 days out now from me leaving for Brodak, and I'm pretty excited. Thank you, Tony, for the like. Uh, there, get that in a minute. And I got a few things left to do. Yesterday I was working on the Caramba. I worked on Simply Blues, and I got the Orange Viper ready to go. Built a tank, but I didn't glue on the end cap, so we're gonna do that tonight. That way I can put it together and it'll be ready to go. Okay, I'll show you the inside where the plumbing is on this. I don't know if it'll show up, but we'll try. So this back tube runs along the pickup tube, so it cuts across this way, bends here, and is wired to it, and it's glued to the you can't see shit. There we go. It's glued and wired to that other tube. So we have about quarter of an inch between this tube and the pickup. And what that does is it keeps the engine from surging at the end. So I need to get out the Dremel tool, which is out already, but I need a bit for it. And we need to grind the corner so the end cap fits on a little better, and we'll mix up some EPON 862. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to build a piece of carbon fiber sheet. And then I'll cut the stabilizers for the perkies out of that. Now, I got the wings figured out, and I got the stabilizer figured out, but the fuselage has been a real nightmare. And I know you guys don't like to watch that stuff. I was gonna try to have these ready for Brodex, but everybody got so excited, and I don't want to. They were pushing me to get them done. No, I'm not doing that. I'll get them done when I get them done. Because my first obligation is to my viewers. You can expect some balsa wood airplanes coming up here shortly. I'm getting the itch to start sanding again, but I think I'm going to do half balsa, half carbon, kind of a hybrid airplane. We had a pretty good turnout last night. Tonight, not so much. Probably because I'm back on these stupid parts here. Yeah, that's much better. I don't have to pound it on. Okay. So we need the scale. You know what? I'm going to set up to do this other thing too. I might as well. This is the most important, this tank, but I want to get this other thing done too. Hey, this Gumby don't come off of here. Where the damn? I wonder if acetone will take it off. Yeah, let's try the least invasive thing. Let's try wax and grease remover. And if that don't do it, we'll try. Well, let's do this. Let's try alcohol first. I've been working 2 days on getting the batteries and everything ready for the camera gear. What a pain in the ass trying to get all this stuff ready. I'll get packed here. It's gonna take me a week to get all this shit ready to go. Alcohol does not cut it. I won't be putting any of that Gumby on when I get that done again. Okay, alcohol don't work. We'll try acetone. Oh, that was alcohol. Let's try ATX first. We'll go up in severity of chemical. That ain't gonna do it either. Yeah, I guess it does. It cuts it a little. I need this. We're gonna make a carbon sheet, so I need a nice flat non-stick surface. Of course, I'm gonna put what the hell you call that shit? Mylar over the top of it. Shit. This is gonna take some work. I just showed you a valuable lesson on taking stuff off. Start with the least aggressive and work your way up in the chemical area. you know, I might try acetone here just to see if it takes it off real quick. But I don't want to burn this piece of Lexan. Might fog it up. That's going to be way too much work. If I had a big tank I could set it in, I could set it in there and let it soak. It would probably come off easy. Okay, let's try a little acetone, see what happens. Yeah. At least we know chemical will attack this stuff. Any of you guys working with PVA, I can tell you this. Lacquer thinner will attack the PVA and wad it up into a dirt clod. Yeah, this works better. Okay, acetone. I don't have to rub quite as hard. Only bag this, you're going to put it in a tube. I'm never going to put that Gumby tape down again on this stuff. I hope that you guys, whoever watches me, gets one or two tips. You know, I try a lot of stuff, and most of it works, some of it doesn't. I would rather figure it out on my own than because if you figure it out on your own, you can damn best bet that you're going to remember it. You go, whoop, that didn't work. You need to look at the chart too on chemicals, like isopropyl alcohol is way down on the list, and then comes MIK, which is well, actually lacquer thinner. Lacquer thinner comes next. Of course, I don't know. Maybe MIK is a little weaker than lacquer thinner. Then you get methyl isopropyl ketone, which is MIK. Then you get MEK. You know, I don't know where xylene comes in. I'll have to look and see because I thought xylene was a hot thinner, but it's not. It's more like soap. I could try a gallon. I got a gallon of xylene we could try on this. Now, I don't use gloves. I probably should. These chemicals aren't good for you. Well, what are they going to do? Kill me they're not going to shorten my life from where I'm at now. So they say, don't breathe out fumes. Shit, if I've been doing it 60 years, I ain't dead yet. Could I have made it to 100? Hell, I don't know. I might make it to 100 now. I can tell I'm getting older though, because it's pretty hard to get up off the ground. That didn't used to be the case. Yeah, who'd ever thought that acetone would take that off? I need a real rag instead of paper towels, though. When I was doing motorcycles, I would sand and polish aluminum for hours. Boy, that was a dirty mess. I got my car wheels that are pitted up from acid rain. You know, they got quite a bit of corrosion on them. And I look at them, I go, boy, they look good new, and I could polish them. But I'd probably have 500 hours in polishing wheels, and anymore, I'm not trying to impress anybody, so I don't care what the wheels look like. Probably get them painted or something. But you can bet I could make them look like chrome if I wanted to. Try a heat gun. Oh, no, this is different kind of glue. It's a wax kind of glue. Heat does not affect it. This is high temp glue for. It comes in it's a tape. It's like clay. I don't know. It's like gum, I guess. It's for putting in the autoclave. So autoclave gets very hot, like 300 degrees or whatever. Heat gun don't do shit to it. There we go. Just take my time, get it off. Need to ask Dan what he thinks is the best to get it off. So far, this acetone works pretty good. Well, I've had to fix my tire on my trailer. Put all this shit together. Wednesday, Steve's coming over to help me hook it up. Hello, Wayne. Let me throw this out. I'll just put that there and get the bag after the show. Wouldn't matter if it was glass. What I'm saying is This is high temp vacuum bag tape. It will withstand 350 degrees in an autoclave. So if 350 degrees is not going to melt it, my heat gun ain't going to touch it. You guys know what butyl tape is? It kind of looks like butyl tape, but it's not. It's specifically for using on vacuum bagging and autoclaving. But I got time. Let me get it off. There it is. It's gone. All done. Put a new blade in this. Maybe. Is there anything anybody wants me to bring to Brodak that you know that I have that I'm selling? Because I'm, as I stated, I have no, there we go, no attachment to airplanes. All you got to do is have a fat enough wallet to buy it. I got a Nobler. I got my Tucker Special, the red one, the one that won Spirit of '62. I got my Aegis. Got a lot of shit. Just bring your wallet. I self-fill my P-47 molds. I kind of hate to because I don't know if I'm going to build another one or not. But if I do end up building another one, I'll have to remake the molds. But I got 5 or 6 airplanes out of them, so I guess that's enough. I got to go out in the garage tomorrow and get them. I think I'm going to recoat them with some epoxy and prime them for them so they look good. I mean, they'll work 100% perfect as is, but they just look kind of beat up. All right, here we go. That's done. I can work on that. I want 3 layers of carbon flat. So what do I need? I need this. The Mylar. I better get a new sheet. This has got kind of got crud on. I want it to be perfect. Give me a second. Stand by. Just stand by. Stand by. Just stand by. That was always something in the service. If there was a line forming, you better get in it. You don't care what it's for, just get in the line. So the carbon will look just as shiny as this when it comes off of this. And I'll go ahead and make the whole sheet of carbon 1/16 inch thick. I got some scraps I can throw a sandwich in the middle of it. Perfect. Now, to keep it from sliding, we'll tape it to the board. And the only reason why I want to do this is I'm going to bring these parts to Brodak to show people exactly what I'm making, so that hopefully they'll buy them. Now, you don't need any wax on this or anything. Just put it on there and go. I think we're going to do 50 grams. Do this first, then lay this up. Let's wipe this off, though, because it's got some fingerprints on it. I don't want to transfer my fingerprints to the carbon. Now, if you're a electric guy and you wanted to make motor mounts or whatever, you could make them just like I'm going to do it right here. Of course, I'm not sure that it would be as strong as linen phenolic or that J10 or whatever it is, that circuit board stuff, but I would try it. This definitely would be strong enough for F1, F2, you know, in the crutch area, not a problem. Just cut 2 of these and then throw in some scrap like that. That way I'm not wasting all that material. Okay, so let's get the scrap as fill. By Xing those, the pattern goes this way on this one and the other pattern goes this way. That makes it super stiff. We're going to add some fill to it too. Not quite enough, but I'll be able to get the parts out of it I need to. I do not know how that got so whacked out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You don't need a lump in it though. Oh, no wonder why it's going to have a lump. Let's put that on the other end. Got tape on it. There it is. Well, I got to lay it up anyway, so that's good enough. Glued my scissors down to the table with that Gumby crap. Okay, we need to put the peel ply because we're going to be laminating this. Going to need some breather. Since I don't have any peel ply, and then we're just. Oh, I got peel ply. I forgot about the white shit. We got plenty of breather. Of course, when I come back from Brodax, I'm going to have to make another trip over to Wicks, and I'm going to stop at the lumber yard and get some more spar material. Because right now, we're thinking about the next airplane. What are we going to do? We're going to need a bench that's 4 foot by 8 foot to work on this stuff. That's why Danny's setup is so nice. Of course, you need to not have all this shit cluttering it up either, too. But I'll get that fixed after Brodax. We'll get it fixed. Okay, this is going to be made out of 862 for the simple fact I got to glue the tank together. Otherwise, it'd be HDR 250. But it don't matter. It's all good high temp resin shit. So in order to make it light, we need to put this cloth on it, absorption cloth. This is the end of the roll. End of the roll. I got my Kevlar piece already. This is my hinge. It sandwiches between the two halves. So it's a solid hinge all the way across. So it's 6 layers of carbon fiber, 1 layer of Kevlar. So it's bulletproof. Probably stop at 22. Maybe. Okay. I got that made up. Shit, it takes an hour just to get to where I can start doing this job. I got a bag that's made up that might work. One more time. Right here. I don't think I tore it. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can just cut that out of there. So I've reused this bag and made 6 parts with it, with one bag. This, I'm going to buy some more, but this tube stuff is way too expensive just to use once and throw away. Of course, I suppose if you were a fab shop making parts, you could just pass the cost on to the customer and it would be no big deal. But I'm not, so I got no money, so I got to make do with what I got. I think we're going to have to make 100 grams instead of 50. I hope I marked it on here what it is. I think it's 15 per 100, I think. Okay, give me a second. I gotta check the ratio. Hope I can check it. Can't remember. I should have marked it. Where the hell did the mouse go? There it is. Handy dandy computer. Let's see what it has to say. EPON 862. EPON 862. I wonder if it's on the data sheet. Huh. Pennsylvania Polymer. Miller. Westlake. What resin? What is the ratio? What is the RAT ratio? It's 26 parts. Ratio is typically 100 to 26.4, so we'll say 25. That sounds right. This means for every 100 parts, you add 26.4. So we'll say 27. That sounds right. Microwave curing. You can even microwave cure it. I don't think I'd want to. 24 per 100. So that's 12, 13 per 50. That sounds right. Let me get this bag set up and we'll get ready to go on this. This Epon shit is super expensive. Ridiculous. I could buy 2 gallons of Bondo polyester resin for the cost of 1 gallon of Epon. But the Bondo resin would not last long with nitro. Okay, we got that. Now let's get the port set up for this. We're going to need a little bit of that. I don't have a clean spatula. Or do I? Doesn't look like it. Let's scrape it off. Okay, we got that done. Let's get the port here. Put it right there. Yeah, we'll go 25 to 12. 25, 13. That way we know what we got. Where is the knife? I just have it in my hand. No, that ain't it. Yeah, we can use this one. Okay, I need a buffer for the pad to sit on. Yeah, this is super easy. Easy peasy. Okay. Once I get going here, it won't take long at all. How many smaller ones? I do. Get a stick. Okay. We got just about got all our tools and equipment ready. Now I need to find the tether. That's oil. Better have everything at hand. You don't want to be dicking around looking for shit as this goes on. There it is. This shit's $100 a pint. Okay, are we ready? I guess I could give myself a little working area. That would probably help. There we go. I guess I would give myself a better chance to open this up. Get the layers laid out. Going this way, so this one goes this way. And this goes this way. Okay. Make it happen. See how much 50 is, and if 50 ain't enough, we'll go 100. Well, it didn't even move. What's the deal? Okay, gotta get my beam scale out. That didn't even move. Isn't that a bummer? I guess I better put on some gloves for this. This is supposed to be some nasty stuff. I don't know. I got the beam scale just for this, and I didn't use it. My $15 buy. Dope scale. About have this on the floor. Let's see how we do there. I ought to get a new one of these. I'll never get the right weight with that little bit of residual in the bottom. That I gotta get gloves on. Now this doesn't have a tear, so you got to do the tear in your head. God forbid you young guys have to think. We put that on there like so. It weighs 10. $15, $14, $14, $12, weighs 11, about 11.5 grams. 11 grams. So we need this thing set to 61. 61. 50. Oop, too far. Let's go to 100. 61. Yeah, that ain't enough. So 11, it's going to be 111 grams. Let's do it like this. 111 grams. You just got to watch it. It starts moving. It really moves quick. I don't like this. Okay. That's a little over. Four grams over. That's close enough. So 100 plus 111 plus 26, 137. 100, 20, 30, 7. Before I mix this, I better see if my old lady's got dinner ready. Hang on a second. I don't want to get involved in this. How much longer, Chris? 20 minutes. Okay, that's long enough. I'm gluing something together, so if I don't answer, just bring it up, please. I got about 20 minutes to get this done. I just hope I got enough Teta in this bottle. I don't have to do any transferring out of the glass jar. Nope. Damn. Okay, I gotta get that out now and fill that up. My luck. Now I will be wearing gloves while transferring this stuff. I do not want this shit on me. Trietratetamine. Okay. Oh no, it says 13 per 100 on this. So I got way too much in it now. Shit. We'll do that in a minute. So 13 per 100 would be, I added 26 to this with 114 or 111. 111 plus 13, 120. Yeah, we're over hardened anyway right now. It'll be fine. Yeah, we got enough in there. I did write it down. This comes in its own protective case. 7 for 50 or 13 per 100. I put some shit in that one. So I gotta get this stirred up, spread out, and taken outside before it catches fire. It'll be fine. This shit should really kick off with that much harder in it. Oh man. Okay. So first thing I want to do is the tank. That's what I'm worried about here. The tank first. I got about a half an hour to work with this before it starts going goofy. But I'll guarantee it won't take long to cure. Not with as hot as I mixed it. Better to have too much than too little. I'll babysit this. After dinner, I'll come back and do this again around the edge just to make sure that that edge is filled. Okay, that is that. I'll put this piece of Mylar over here to dry. Okay, we're good to go there. Got a gnat in it. Stupid bugs. How do you like that epoxy? Pretty good? Yeah. What a suiting death for a gnat. He's going to be flying for a while. Okay. Man, I wish I would have looked at that before the internet said 25 per 100, but my bottle says 13. It'll be fine. Now, if I get this all spread out here, I won't have to take it outside to the trash because it won't exotherm. I guess 100 is about right. At least I'll know for next time. Gotta get a lot of epoxy in there. Get lots of epoxy. It's gonna be beautiful. I think after dinner I'll work on something different. I got to make some stencils for Gus. Tomorrow I'll go out and get those molds and doctor them up so Phil's got a nice clean set of molds to work with. Like I say, I know they'd work as is because I used them before as is, but selling them to him for $150, you expect something nice. And I really don't want to sell them, so if he don't want them, I'll drag them back. Okay. Okay. We're on the home stretch, boys. I can smell that tether. Ooh, stinks. Shit's bad. Wear a mask! Wear a mask! Get real. Okay. That's that part. Now we need this thing to release it so that it can breathe. I guess I could turn this on and get it making a vacuum. Plug it in. Why does it not work? What's the story? This damn thing's already dead. Well, at least I got one that'll go. I don't know how I'm going to do that, though. Yeah. My new vacuum pump is dead already. Bitch. Man, I'm so sick of shit that don't work, people that don't know anything, nothing that lasts. Unbelievable. That isn't even a month old. It's not even 2 weeks old. It worked when I shut it off. Chinese stuff is really good until it ain't. Maybe I'll get a hammer and tap it. Quit giving me a hassle. Because my bench is not big enough. I don't have enough room to put the pump up on here and get that line going straight up. We have to think of something else. This is the second time my Harbor Freight pump has saved me. Come on. It's starting to really get aggravating. Well, I'll be sure to give that a fucking bogus review on Amazon. Now what are we gonna do? I don't have time to take it apart, so let's do this. Let's get a cutter. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we'll try it. Yeah, it should work. Not gonna be a perfect vacuum, but I need this stuff is not gonna last forever in its state, so I need to get it bagged down. So we got this line here. That ain't gonna work for shit. There is no way that's gonna work. Try this. Okay. This is too short to work, so pull this up. So, back in the motorcycle days, I would get a zip tie. I don't have one. So, what would I do if I didn't have a zip tie? I would wire it. Of course, this is probably pulling it down good enough. That's something thick. Yeah, we'll just let that one run there. Half an hour. Because this stuff will kick off quick. I need to get a clamp on that. I don't know what to use. I'm going to keep the wire. I don't have any tape either. Oh, I know. Gumby. We got it. I got it. I'll take this one apart and write Amazon a crappy letter. This is that Gumby tape that I was using. Mickey Mouse. But it worked. We ain't got a whole lot of oil. We probably got enough oil in it for one more cycle. I am bummed out about this. What the fuck? Not visibly burnt on the electrical cord. Let me give it a tip tap. He looks like a starter. Man, this thing worked when I shut it off. If I can go get a light bulb and test the winding, test the armature, test the brushes, see the capacitor is working. Well, another time, probably after Brodak, I'll come up with that. Swap the parts over from that to this. Right. This is done nicely. Don't you give up on me now. Guess I could see about put some oil in. Certainly don't sound good. I was holding a decent vacuum, not the greatest. What did I do with that 30 weight? I bought a quarter. Damn well I got it here somewhere. Down here. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. There's my dry slide. Where's the oil? There. Oh, there's both dry slides. I wonder why I couldn't find them. Yep, there's the oil. We got oil in the carburetor. Well, that's ATF, but that's better than nothing. It's supposed to take 30 weight, but we don't care. I don't want it to burn up. That's good. Don't take much, but you ain't got it. It will smoke the pump. See how much better that sounds? All right, I think I'm going to get off here. I've been on here an hour and 40 minutes. Dinner should be about ready. I'll let this run for an hour or so. It should be kicked off. I guess I could put it on the aquarium pump. What? All right, guys. I got to go. It's Sataran tonight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. See ya.